Oh, hello. Welcome to the stream. In some late night grind. TDX grind. Are you smoking that honey tea back? The honey tea pack? Yep. Yeah. Welcome to the stream. I'll be just relaxing, grinding TDX a bit. Grinding for tokens mainly, because I still have a ton to go through. Because I haven't been really playing the game that much recently. Because I've been focusing on other stuff, but decided to stream now just to relax, but also, you know, catch up with the TDX stuff. Stinky letters, yep. Yeah, welcome to stream. I see Salt, Lucat, Mr. Duck, Crits, Xavier, AJ, Tony, Charlie, Eggman Forge, Cheese, Cryo, Shindrai. No, I'm not gonna hop on Bubblegum Simulator. Hello, Voidy. Are you gonna still do Wave 200 baseplate? Yeah. It's just, I don't know, I guess I've just haven't really allocated the time for that. Although I do want to do it, but I just felt really busy. Not only that, but maybe maybe it's because I've also been doing other stuff. Like, for example, Arc Raiders. Any of you guys play Raiders? I've been playing that a lot recently. Well, not a lot, but you know, I've spent some time on the game. It's pretty. Every grind strat got gutted? Yeah, I saw. Like, when people figured out, right? When people figured out that, what was it? Xmas Part 1 normal was like the best, had like the best rates for tokens. John just gutted that, and then people resorted to like, what was the other like game modes? It was like another event game mode. But yeah, John just kept gutting that shit. If I were to recommend like what would be the best way to grind, I'd recommend waiting until Halloween Nightmare drops. I feel like the rates would be substantially better, and it'd probably be like better time spent. But obviously, you know, playing the game normally also gives you a good steady income of tokens. Arc Raiders never knew 10 nose ball. Shit is peak, I'll tell you that. Like I have like a bunch of like different fucking like friend groups that I play with, and fucking one of them we tried attempting to like kill the queen as part of the harvester event. That shit's fucking difficult. You need to like bring like, what was it, the hull crackers? Like hull crackers and fucking heavy ammo weapons like the Pharaoh. If you really want to fucking kill it, but even then, you're also like going up against like other arc enemies as well as players. Shit is crazy. It's like executing an extraction shooter and doing it right. Halloween Chapter 2, yeah. So that used to be good right after Xmas Part 1 got gutted, and then that got gutted as well. And I think Endless gave like 3k tokens, which, you know, it wasn't really the best for rates, but it was still a substantial amount. Then he gutted that too. Yep, he loves nerfing shit. Easy mode is the best for tokens? I don't know, check Discord server, give me a second. Do I want to watch this, Cryo? I won't get banned if I play it on stream, will I? I'll trust you, Cryo.
So I eat all my cheeseburgers in 3 bites, I eat all my Big Macs in 4 bites.
Yep, it's a John Roblox video. Hold on, here, let me capture this. I think I can capture it. Also want to make sure I don't fucking... Actually, it's probably fine if it showed some shit on my Discord. Yeah, it's probably fine. Give me a second. So if I window capture Discord. already have a Discord capture? Okay. Do that. Do that. Does that? Yep. Windows 10, yep. Must match. If I get that. Let's see, actually, yeah, here. Scroll a bit. All this just to show a video that Crow showed me. Yep, anything for the stream. Okay, what's this?
So I eat all my cheeseburgers in 3 bites. I eat all my Big Macs in 4 bites.
Yep. Still gives 3K. Unless the from what I probably didn't go to wave 200, but from what when I did like a wave 80 like speedrun on like Cow Annoyance, it only gave like fucking 900 something, or was it 600? I don't exactly remember, but it was less than 1,000. Yeah, nerfed to 900. Easy mode does not do good. Yep, those who know. Yeah, maybe we could do an endless run. I'm down for an endless run. I don't know if we want to do on like oral rig, or maybe we could do a hard map. Be interesting to do. What do you guys think? Yep. Alright. What are you watching? I don't know, something crossing me. Endless on base plate? We ain't getting far, that's for sure. Elevator, check the rewards first. Okay. Endless mode just now, did oil rig, got 1350 tokens, wave 165, okay. Endless. 3,300 tokens on a hard map. Yeah, let's do an endless run. I'll do it with the viewers. Why not? I'll be probably like an hour, 2-hour run. So let me join a public server. You got another video, Crow? Alright, let's see this. What is it? I'm trusting you, Crow. This won't get me banned.
Even bro, you smell like shit. Like you, bro. What? You gonna eat those crackers? No. Oh my.
Yep, classic John. Alright, so let me do this. I'll enable my join. Come on, where is it? There it is. This is my developer, by the way, yep. Alright, we'll do an endless run. For those that want to join, feel free to join through the profile link. Again, TenLetters banned for 2026. Yep. They buff again? I'm not sure. That's what we're gonna find out. So let me do this. What the fuck is that avatar? Oh, it's the emote. I forgot about the it's the emote. Alright. Get you in, Voidy. Get cheese in and get stone in. The classic regulars of this stream. And let me get an endless flood out. Let me think. Do we want to do oral rig? What do we think? We want to do a different map? I mean, we do have, you know, Nightmare Towers. I don't think we really need Warship that much. The person who made the game on this stream. Yep. Yep, full wave 200. We could do it on a hard map. I think it'd also be worth making a video on it too, right? Just as a fun run. Or like a cut run, like showcasing like all the boss waves and stuff, like how we usually do. We could do that. Unsubscribing, he isn't even grinding TDX. No, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Actually, I see Endman. We got a lot of people. We could do 2 endless runs. I'm thinking. We're not doing base plate. What run do you guys? What map do you guys want to do? I'll leave it up to you guys. But in that case, let me. Are you feeling jolly? It ain't the season yet. Sentry on endless. Yep. Yep. I'm bringing all the endless towers, or not endless. Nightmare towers. Let me think. Oh yeah, Goo Gunner's still good. Like, that stun is still pretty useful. We skipping Thanksgiving. What mode? We're doing endless. So what map though? Here, fucking not shattered moon. We're gonna do endless. If I were to just look based on Unforgiving Winter, that might be interesting. A very unconventional map. What do you guys think? Unforgiving Winter? Oil? No, we're not gonna do oil field. Nor oil rig. I think we should spice it up. You need to map a lot of space. So the question is, does Unforgiving Winter have a lot of space? Is the question. Saris Harbor? You know what? Yeah, let's start a bit easy for like the hard maps. Let's start easy. Yeah, we'll do stars. Even though it's been done, I feel like it's interesting to do so. So let me think. I'll bring Behemoth. I'll bring War Machine. I'll Refractor. I already got G-Mob, so I'm not gonna bring Farm. I guess I can bring Medic. Maybe. Yeah, I'll bring Medic. And I'll bring Slimer for that stun. Can I even put War Machine on Unforgiving? There might be a spot. There might be a like spot somewhere. Let the junior mods get all the moderation. Yep. If you're still here by the time we finish this first endless run, when we do another run, I could let you in on that. If you're still here. XWM. Here, let me check what you guys are bringing. Refractor, Combat Drone, Goo Gunner, G-Jug, Heli, Shield. So I'd be the only one to bring Medic. But we probably don't need Medic if we have Shield, so I probably, yeah, okay, I could probably get rid of that then. So let me reorganize this. It would only be I feel like G-Jug might be a better... Okay, 40 tower slots, 2 War Machines, was it 2 or 3 Behemoths, and like 6 Refractors, 7, and but then I'd spend the rest on Slimers probably, so I think XW is probably fine, yeah. Yeah, let me bring that, okay. Reorganize all this, Refractor, or here, I'll organize it by cost, so Behemoth, War Machine, Refractor, there we go, okay. Yep, 6 or 7 Refractors, those who know. Someone else is using Crow Heli? Actually, yeah, oh no, 2 people are bringing it, so I think we're fine on that front. As long as you have 2 people at least, it'll make like John Toilet easier. Alright, you guys ready? How's your Roblox so smooth? I got a 3070 Ti. Alright, let's go. Is your second teammate Voidy? Yep. The Void. Alright, this is probably worth recording, so I'll record this run. Alright, let's see. Where's it? Sorrows. There we go. That is base plate. Yikes. Nice. Oh yeah, block strap doesn't work anymore with like disabling UI, so that sucks. Alright, let's go. I'll do Slimer early defense. Can't even uncap your frames? I mean, they have the, Roblox does have the frame rate settings, so you, I mean, do you really need to uncap, like, frame rate? Unless you have, like, you know, like, fucking, like a 400 hertz monitor or some shit. I don't think, I don't think you really need, like, uncapped frame rate. Yeah, endless medals would be nice. Or you grind, you already have everything? Gotta grind for that battle pass. I've been spending time doing other stuff, so I haven't really gotten the opportunity to do so. Oh yeah, nightmare medals. I still think, I think the nightmare maps have like the, if you look on the achievement or the map section, right, like, to track all your medals, I think nightmare maps still show like easy, intermediate, elite, and expert like medals, even though you can't do those unless they changed it. Last time I checked, they were still there. Let's grind. Yep. Yep. Let's grind, Shinder. Yep. Low-key, can we normalize not adding battle passes to every event for some reason? Why do they think we grind the game? I've said this before. I feel like if they change the battle pass system to like a shop system, I feel like yeah, you can argue like, you know, people would just buy what they want and not bother with the other stuff, but I feel like that's like a lot more desirable and a lot more like, you know, manageable not only for like the player experience, but also like it encouraged players to stick with the game more. Maybe that's not true, but my logic is, you know, if you have players working for something that they desire, they'll most likely stick with the game or like stick through the grind, compared to if you have a long list of fucking shit and there's like a desired item at like the very end. Unless you know for sure you're gonna grind the entire battle pass, I feel like that sort of discourages players from, you know, like doing so. Is that a damage field? Yep. I don't know. Maybe the statistics don't exactly reflect that, but you know. That's how I feel. Guess what? How long was the OG ban? Oh, what do you mean OG ban? Can it be endless map without power-ups rewind? Yeah, it's definitely possible, especially now with powers. When I enter a match, it bans me, yep. Why do y'all have Christmas shit already? I don't even put on my Christmas avatar until late November to early January. People love Christmas. I don't bring EDJ. That would be the funniest shit if nobody brought EDJ. Yep. Yeah, I don't think Cryo got banned. Like, he wasn't one of the people that got hit. I don't think, at least. Unless he did, then get fucked. Yep. Okay, so we don't have EDJ. Yeah, let's see if we beat Endless without EDJ. We'll see about that. I mean, it could work. It could work. 40-year-old Unk. Is bottom pass shield still good? I mean, that's like the frequent shield, right, with the healing? I'd say so, yeah. You can change your name to Jolly Bacon. I used to change my username to like to be more festive for like Halloween and Christmas, but I don't really do that. No. Watching your stream while I'm grinding the BP on Halloween 25. How many tokens does normal Halloween give? Because John did buff it, right? Yep, just spawn 10 million refractors by exploits, yep. Yep! I think I'm level 8 in the battle pass, I'm gonna make it. I think we're on 17. Out of like, what, 30 some? I think there'll definitely be enough time, because the battle pass lasts for what? Until the start of December? So I think we'll have enough time. Also, I should probably focus on the game. And that streamer debuff. Turn off your wall hacks, yep. Wall hacks in a tower defense game. Oh, I think bottom path shield pairs better with the no path maps. I think both can be good. And maybe even having a mix too. Like top path is... Are we dead? No, we have 21k HP. Where do we get that? We have top path farms? Oh. Did you just fucking bounty that guy without being in range? No, it wasn't in range. I think it was. An impossible map, endless runs, I think shield would be good, but for some reason every Nightmare Tower is big as fuck. I don't think, I don't think shield is a good choice for impossible maps. It takes way too much space. You're better off with medic, not only that being, you know, for void, possession, corruption. You need that Uber to like cleanse, especially with refractors. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, having no EDJ kind of makes it a bit difficult. Hello, Light. Welcome to the stream. Playing TDX. Late night grind. Oh, took damage. Yeah, every Nightmare Tower is fucking big. Behemoth, War Machine, yeah, Refractor's like bigger than, slightly bigger than G-Jug. Yeah, I'm eager to fucking see Combat Medic. Like, seeing that revive mechanic is gonna be very interesting. You're playing TDX? I never knew. Yep, turn off the aimbot, yep. Yeah, we brought every support tower except the best one. It would be interesting to see if they'll add another like support tower that like is on the same level as EDJ. Because right now EDJ is probably like considered one of the best outright, like the best support towers and towers in general of the game. Thought this was bubble blowing simulator. Were you like blowing bubbles, Cryo? Yep. Oh. Plague Doctor. So probably What about Commander? Commander's pretty good. So it is a damage and a range buff. I think what makes EDJ especially good is just that discount. Like being able to both discount and buff, having the two separate paths, provides like so much fucking utility. And obviously Commander is only single path, so while it does provide pretty solid buffs, it is sort of limited in that regard, in terms of like potential. Like it's just straightforward. Your mic is prone to exploding. It's a pretty old mic. I probably should get an actual like microphone, but I don't know. I've just been sticking with this one for the longest time. It's like a 1999 microphone I got in like 2007. Yep. Mic is older than like half of you guys watching, which is fucking crazy to think about. Shit older than Kia, yep, exactly. Crow Ranger buffed, but by how much? That's the question. Maybe it's worth bringing to like, if we do Halloween runs. Right now we're doing endless though. Just use a shitty mic for live streams and use a real mic for videos. That's what I'm thinking. Also, we're probably gonna die. Just because we didn't bring EDJ. And the fact that I'm not focused on the game. A10. Big news for the 2 Crow Ranger users, exactly. It'll probably fine. Maybe, maybe not. EMP. Do you think Combat Medic and regular Medic could pair well? I'm not sure. I think... Oh, nice, we tanked him. 10 uses drone aimbot. Yep. The combat drone exploits. But yeah. What was I gonna say? Let me think. It'd probably be like in the same vein as like choosing between like Operator or Ghost or Mobster and Golden Mobster. Like I'd consider Combat Medic to maybe be like a straight upgrade. It probably won't have Uber, but the revive is basically an Uber mechanic in a sense. So I feel that you probably don't need regular medic if you have combat medic. I have a random ass game recommendation called Beware of the... Yep. One Joker meme chasing you as a PNG, yep. The next boss. Wash Dunk Leaks, second easiest boss in the game, yep. I got shit. The fact that I am here, I only have like 3 golden monsters. I have Slimers, but and then I just placed down like level 0s to sort of show that we're struggling with money. Either I'm just not focused on the game in general. Watching the stream while microing Troll Tower in Halloween Chapter 1. Yep. Do a little trolling. Okay, put this... Cry, why'd you ping me with this? I'm not gonna put that in the corner of the stream. Actually, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it. As funny as it would seem. I don't know. Yep, we're using Slimer exploits. No, I'm not gonna add that. Why would he say that? I think y'all gotta behave yourselves. Tester said War Machine Infinite Punch will be gone soon. What do you mean? Okay, if what they're saying is true, then I guess we're sort of limited on time in that sense. Here, give me a second. Okay, why are we believing testers? I mean, who else are you gonna believe? Probably should stop. Nice. You guys think we'll get to wave 200 with no EDJ? You think that's a possibility? One wave 200 base plate. I probably should get the others together, like probably like Windy and Hyoka, because they still play TDX. I gotta like figure out like a good time to get them, because they're on like the opposite side of like the planet. So okay, upgrade these. I think I'll just get Top Path War Machine. Or maybe, no, I'll just get Top Path. Yeah, do quickly before War Machine nerf. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You're not getting a win if you don't have 3 exploiters. Yep, coming from you, Shinder, yep. Wait, 200 base plate with you? Or maybe. Because it would be me, let me think. Me, Windy, Hyoka. I know Drenau showed interest, because I know he's been attempting like solo Endless. So he's also another candidate, so. Yeah. Definitely, like, there are definitely a good amount of people that are able to do it, so. Ten got me on the team, we'd instantly win, no cap. I don't know. The amount of time it takes and the amount of attempts, like if any of you guys have seen my past streams of our baseplate attempt, or not baseplate, Blade Works attempts, like before like Combat Drone and Nightmare Towers were added, shit is fucking grueling, I'll say. It takes a lot just to have to spend like hours just getting to like the 160s, the 170s, just to fail constantly. Not only that, but like back then, like even before like Icebreaker, just having to get past Apex, like once they I guess like nerfed being able to manipulate boss moves by stunning. Like there was just a phase of like just essentially being in like a limbo of struggling with having to do Endless. Let me think. Get those. Run it now. So what, we trio it? I think you need a quad. I don't think trio's gonna cut it. I'll say right now. I think for stream, I just want to focus on just relaxed grinding, even though Endless with no EDJ it wouldn't be considered, you know, the most relaxing, but a trip to test the waters, I guess. Yeah, maybe some other time though. Like I said, I want the stream to just be focused on a relaxed grind. Why is Nope here? Because he's Nope. Free, just letting you know. Yep. Getting crowing on this one. Yeah, I know time is limited. I'll think about it. Fucking, I don't know. Like, I will say, with how busy I've been, like, with school, and as well as, you know, just other stuff. Just having to wait until December for when I graduate, so that I'm able to, like, do more shit. There's a bit of a, like, a mental tax. Like, I know I have to, like, I'll eventually get there. Gotta wait it out, but with so many things, they're essentially time limited. It's hard to balance things out. Or maybe that's just my, you know, me being unable to, like, schedule things properly, but it's all part of the learning process, in a sense. Or maybe I'm just speaking nonsense, I don't know. 40-year-old still in school. Yep. Not 40 though, not that old. Okay, imagine in like what? Let's say like 50 years, you're gonna have like fucking 70, 80-year-olds in like their retirement homes playing Roblox. Like, what the fuck would that be like? Or would Roblox still even exist by then? Like, would they like get shut down for whatever reason in like the future? Also, I just having Refractor ain't really the best without EDJ. They'll get sued and shut down? Yeah, but from what is the question? Roblox doesn't have much long left unless it gets new management. Maybe. Let me think. 110 seconds if I were to divide that by 3, because I want to evenly split it out. 36 seconds. So I'll just wait a bit to upgrade the other 1 to 10 since he seems to be chronically online. Not as chronically online as you may think, especially as of recent. Like, if you look at my channel, right, if you look at my videos and my stream, like, frequency, it's not all that frequent. So I like how the summons are, like, lagging a bit. And the reason why I'm streaming right now is, you know, just to relax. Just want to play TDX. Prime 10 with solo base play endless wave 200. Yep. I'm looking at things I can't imagine doing on my own. Like what? What, for example? If you're able to provide them. I feel like if you put your mind to it, you can definitely be able to. Well, yeah. If you put your mind to it, you can eventually like put enough thought to where you're able to break down the processes and like tasks for certain things. And even though it may take time, although yeah, obviously like, it's easier said than done, right? But eventually, even if it may take like a long time, if you keep putting your mind to it, you'll eventually get to that point. All this. Yeah, I've said this many times before, but it's just a matter of, you know, conditioning yourself, getting used to these things. Obviously, if you like jump into like something new, like it can feel you'll be overwhelmed, but just gotta have an open mind. Are you graduating just to graduate, or are you gonna continue to pursue what you're learning? Just graduating, just to graduate. I feel like I'm already too deep into my degree. And I probably won't even utilize it. I don't know, maybe. But that's okay. I'm about to go on to like another fucking rant on like the education system, also Apex. like I feel like yeah, like if you were to go into college or university, right? I feel like you'd have to like really know what you want to do. Even more so if you're going to like a STEM degree, like science or like engineering or mathematics. It's like S for science, T for what, technology, E for engineering, or I think one of them's, I don't fucking know. Whatever the case is, like you'd have to like know for sure what you want to do and like plan out like your career comprehensively. Otherwise, you know, you'll just get a degree and you won't be guaranteed a job, and then you'll be in student debt. So I don't know. I feel like a lot of people that go to college don't really know what they want to do, and as a result, they just graduate, but they either aren't guaranteed a job that they want, or don't really want to don't want to get a job related to that degree, and then they have to like contend with like something else in order to pay off that student debt. Yeah. And also, obviously, if you're still in high school, stay in high school. Make sure you at least graduate. Graduate high school at least. In biology. That too. It's part of the sciences, right? Degree is once in a while bragging rights, yep. I don't know. Thoughts on Dax BB No Money when Miku and Teto go really fast and... What the fuck are you saying? I've only heard or seen a few BB No Money songs. Like I think the one where Miku raps, as well as the one that where Jay Schlatt appears, but I'm not really up to speed with nor a fan of BB No Money that much. Don't really listen to his music. But from what I have, the artists, you know, they were definitely well liked. Like I think they, like recently, like, you know, got like a bunch of like artists as a way to like show like he doesn't like or as a way to like discourage like using AI art or whatever. Like in a way that's sort of like a publicity stunt that a lot of people like I guess garnered like favor towards him for. Why'd I get chat blocked? No, you're still here. I still see you. I'm just I don't know. It is a bit difficult for me to read chat when I ramble on. Not really good at providing coherent thoughts while playing a game. Although one of the reasons why I do want to stream is, you know, just to get better at that. Let me actually place level 4 refractors, so that'll at least be useful. Alright, oh, 5 refractors. 10 ghosting me. I'm trying my best. Trying my best to read the chat. I was asking if I could do it with Hyoka, if you don't mind, because you're too busy to do it. Feel free to ask Hyoka. See if he's down. If he's down, then I'll be down as well. Yeah, Hyoka and Wendy, so. I'm not doing it with you, Cryo. Yep, you heard the man. Let me put XWMs. Methodically coming up with questions that will activate the most amount of neurons in 10 set, yep. Gonna be an overthinker. Maybe I should have done bottom path. I don't know if that's like the best amount of coverage. Oh, the rage. Can't place this. I saw a blue blip. Oh, there it is. It's probably fine. What do you do when you're not playing TDX? Uh, either sleeping. Fucking sleep schedule's fucked up, so just fucking. I sleep at like random times during the day, either like 3 to like 6 hours of sleep at most. And sometimes playing other games like Arc Raiders recently. Schoolwork. Like it's just relaxing at times. But yeah. Place these down. Can I place this down? Alright. Did you know in Japan, people fix broken things with gold? I did see a video of like, a video where like people repair like, pottery or ceramics with like, filling in like the cracks with gold. So it's something. It's an interesting shorts. How don't you get bored of TDX after playing this much? Oh, it's mainly the challenges. I think what's keeping me playing this game is just doing challenges, like the Wave 200 stuff. Like that's one of the main motivators. Not only that, but also, you know, like making content on the game. I feel like it's something that I want to do. Like after I graduate, hopefully I'll be able to allocate more time into that. Do you play TDS? No. Only a few times, but I don't play it regularly. That's the thing. I do not play TDS that much. Wait. Oh shit. Hold on. All my behemoths died. That's fun. Alright, we get a bottom path war machine. Red donation, 10 face reveal. No, I'm not gonna do that. Maybe at a later date, but definitely not now. You guys peeked that Wave 200 Blade Works, now you just PM over. Yep. I should probably should have placed my towers next to your farms. These knobs making me play base play at 11 PM, yep. I wish you guys good luck with that. Okay, so we're almost at wave 100. We're doing sort of well. Voidy and Stone don't have a lot of money though this year. I should place my Slimers. Micro that. Wave 199, yep. Plug the Discord. It's in the description. If you want to be notified of whenever I upload videos or live stream, you can also join the Discord, in addition to subscribing to the channel. As well as, you know, turning on notifications on YouTube. That obligatory plug. I'm notified. I appreciate it, Mr. Duck. My older sister is playing on this shit now. Oh, she's playing like TDX? Is that what you mean? Okay, we're doing pretty well so far. Like, it's actually crazy how well Shield Tower protects an Endless. No, not TDX. And DTI. What's DTI? TenLetters, the one thing that makes me extremely sad is seeing grown-ass men playing plus streaming steal a brain rot. Hey, listen, anything that makes money. I get, you know, obviously steal a brain rot ain't really the best fucking, ain't really the best game to exist, but the fact that it does, you know, just sort of shows what lengths people would go to, you know, make a living. Can you play Grow a Garden? No. I'm not gonna play Grow a Garden. My tester is 6'7", yep. Oh, dress to impress. Yep. I know the Shinder guy likes impress. Isn't that right, Shinder? Upload some real man stuff and make some DTI content? What the fuck kind of content am I gonna make off of, like, fucking Dress to Impress? Like, way to make, like, fashion combos? I'd rather stream play a small good game instead of a popular shit game. Yeah, exactly. Quality over, I guess, quantity. How many hours of sleep did we get? Let me remember. Let me recall. I think I got like at least 6 hours of sleep today. I woke up at like 2. I think, yeah, 3 actually. Woke up at 3. 9, 10, 11. Actually, I think I got like 8 hours of sleep. But when I woke up, I still felt tired because of that fucked up circadian rhythm. We'll actually play Steal a Brain Rot for $10. Nope. Nope. When did you last sleep for 8 hours? I don't remember. Also, just noticed a new thumbnail. Yeah, it's Koishi, how do you pronounce it? Koishi? Koishi, the Fumo. About to get more variations. Tomato or potato, food versatility wise? I'd say potatoes. Like, yeah, you can use tomatoes as salsas, ketchup, and other stuff, but I think more like, you know, they can be used for like as like a core part of foods. So I think potatoes are more preferable. I don't know how you woke up at 3 in the morning. I woke up at 3 p.m. Woke up in the afternoon. Fucked up sleep schedule will do that to you. When will you hop off the Christmas Dr. Xenon thumbnails? I don't know. I don't know. Like, I never really put much thought into, like, considering what thumbnails to use for dedicated streams aside from, like, you know, just the game streams that I do for, like, events and stuff, but I don't know. For now, maybe that's something in the future that could be considered, but keep up with the thumbnails. Oh yeah, for the video thumbnails, obviously, like, those will have, like, a lot of, like, effort put into those, sort of. Like, I sort of got a rhythm for, or, like, a guideline for those. But for, like, stream stuff, I don't know. Will you replace your black fedora with a Santa hat? Probably not. Stuck with this avatar for like the longest time. Average sleeping at 12 p.m. to 1 a.m. That'd be like 13 hours, wouldn't it? Yeah, 12 p.m. to 1 a.m. I like the Vicious X video thumbnail. I just thought of that on the spot and like I thought it would be funny. Like a nuclear bomb going off. With like the guy like stressed the fuck out. Like it's one of those like ideas that comes to your head. Like just sticks with you. What are your opinions on the Halloween spotlight? Oh yeah, I didn't really finish it. Didn't really find time. Not only that, but for Guts and Black Powder, I wasn't able to get the badge for it, even though I beat both of the parts. I don't know why. It just didn't give it to me. So at that point, it's just like didn't really like continue doing it. When do we bring back the drone and the penguin? I'm probably won't bring it back for a good while, because they do protrude off the avatar a bit. I feel like, especially for like, certain games like ooh, hold on, oh, we're good. For certain games like Blackout, they do obscure your vision, so I probably won't. I'll probably just keep them off. Got some Black Powder too hard for me to grind. Yeah, grinding for like new weapons does take a long while, but I think you don't really need the new weapons unless you want to get like the fucking knock. But you know, the game's fun to play occasionally. Yeah, the laser in Blackout, you can actually see the laser in front of you from the pigeon. Bro doesn't even play Blackout anymore. Haven't really allocated time for it, but I genuinely do want to like go back to play it, but, Does he know that he tags Blackout Revival in every stream? Yep. Have not touched the tags for a good while. Yep. Blackout Revival content creator. Yeah, medic death sentence, that's like something that I'd still want to do. It's like on the bucket list. Alright. Okay, focus on stuns. Do you like the more Roblox style enemies or the other ones that are less so? I like the Roblox style more. It's like sort of my preference. Like the biggest example being Ape versus Alpha Predator. Alpha Predator looks more humanoid than like blocky. So for me, I sort of Apex's style over Alpha's, just because of that. Because it feels a bit too over-designed, maybe. Like there's like a ton of details than Apex has, so it feels a bit overwhelming. Or maybe it's just me, but that's how I feel. My mic is dying? Test, 1, 2. I think it's fine right now. Emperor looks like a Gundam, yeah. I think that was like, the intent of the design, because I think Marcus Lee designed the Emperor. And he's a huge Gundam fan, so, or like a mech fan. Like he loves the mechs. One Ito. Probably not for a good while, I don't know. It sometimes bugs out. I'm not sure then. Also, are we good? I guess play Guardians? I'm concerned. I like the designs that are less Robloxy, if that's even a word. And just like less blocky. I think it's fine, because it ultimately comes down to preference, right? But I feel like the blocky style is what makes Roblox games stick out as unique compared to like regular games on like Steam or other platforms. It is a unique style that gives Roblox games that I guess like soul. That's the best way to describe it. We should teach 10 how to do obby. I know how to do obbies. I consider myself a bit of a pro at obbies back in the day. You not locked at obbies? Yep. Okay, let's see. I basically placed everything. Just like slimers and stuff. How does back in the day compared to now? Definitely a bit outdated, if I were to be honest. Maybe if I put in like the time to like learn like the tricks and tech relating to obbies, then maybe I could, if I put my mind to it, maybe I could be the pro at them, but I don't know, for the time being, not really too focused on that. I probably can't beat F1 of any R0 tower. Yep. Hop on Runeslayer. That game ain't opening back up until like April, that's for sure. It ain't opening back up. Exosana just got punched back. Should be stunning. Nice, we killed MK2. He's just running. Okay, we got this. Like, the DPS from Refractor is actually crazy. I have 7 mil. I wonder if I should upgrade my Refractors. I might wait until like after 166 Calamity, maybe. I should be stunning. Okay, hold on. Alright. Crowleys are doing some stalling at least. You also got the drone paves as well, so that's also doing its work. Also, the lag is actually crazy. Never seen TDX lag this much. Yeah, so those refractors? Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't think they'd lag the game that much, because it's just, the beam effect is just a single, like, particle. Maybe, like, the details. No, not even then. Could be all the spawner towers. I think it's the spawner towers that's impacting the lag. Can you tell Cryo to lock in? Yep, lock in, Cryo. Hardest level on GD is Stereo Madness. It's so hard. Because I know Journal is like a pro GD player, Geometry Dash player. What level have you been tackling recently? Hardest is Deadlock, but hit 65 to 100 on June 2025 version of Grief. I don't know what that means, but I assume it's a pretty hard challenge. Isn't Kia Journal? Yeah, they both played Geometry Dash. Been tackling Acheron and Spectre also. I've been wanting to try Anathema. I wish you good luck on those. Kia on hiatus? Yeah. I was, you know, with the TDX ban and all, right? Not really much to do. They've just been focusing on other stuff. Playing other games like Geometry Dash. You working on a vid? Maybe? I don't exactly remember. Total, I'll probably spend 800k attempts total on 3 levels. 800k attempts. That is a lot. Yep, Kia's a busy man. There goes all those refractors. You should do a TDX tier list stream. What do you mean by, or I guess like various tier lists, yeah. I mean, I did do like a small stream with Kia where we rated some tier lists in TDX. That was like way back though. Probably don't need a stun. Yeah, probably don't need a stun. Holy fuck, the frame rate. Do you see this? God fucking damn. This shit's chugging. There was a tier list segment in a Waves 166 stream. Yeah, I think that was when we did it. Is your computer fans on? Not really. Unless I'm fucking deaf from the game being loud. It's relatively quiet. Yep, time to upgrade. You think that's bad? That's better than my best FPS in Endless? Yep. A mobile player would instantly crash. The TDX meta is so ass. I mean, for the other game modes, there is sort of like some flexibility to playstyles and loadouts. I think it's fine in that regard, and obviously Endless using better towers yields better results. So it is what it is. What was your opinions on the takeover? First ever event TDX got to participate? I thought it was nice. Like, it was relatively easy for people that haven't played TDX, but also the content it provided, like the new map, the new enemies, the music. For the amount of work they had at the time, right? Like doing Nightmare and Halloween. Like, shit was pretty cramped, so the fact that they did get that event out is pretty impressive. I beat Endless on mobile before it was laggy, but it didn't crash. And before all these other towers that were added, that causes the game to chug a bit. Which is obviously still impressive. Like, beating Endless Wave 200 in general, I feel like not a lot of people have done. You remember the one Wave 200 speedrun? Yep. Are you talking about the one that we ran with Uke TV? Because he made a video off of that run, I think. Oh yeah. You were there. Endless Wave 200 is so easy, yeah, like especially now. All the Nightmare and new towers. It's a whole lot easier. Hunt First Edition #1. I'd say Mega Edition. Mega Edition was probably the best Roblox event, modern Roblox event that they ever had. When do you think Golden War Machine Climbed Refractor will come out? I don't know. I don't know. Like, I genuinely don't know. Holy fucking Christ. Do you see this? You don't expect this shit from a Roblox game. The no targeting ground enemy should only be for a tower and only a turret. If it's on other towers, it just kills the tower. I mean, I can see a few reasons why certain towers, like even new ones, could have no ground targeting. Like, whatever it would be to compensate for, like, you know, ground damage, right? Or it could be like a separate path to serve that purpose. Niche, but what's causing that? I assume it's the spawners, like Behemoth, War Machine, and they also have helis, even though we don't have that many. Maybe shield? Maybe, I guess maybe like with refractor calculation, damage calculations, maybe that could also play a part. Alright, make sure I got a stun consistently, also pave its wall. Probably put a, hold on, put a Gmob over for insurance. There we go. Okay, and I'll just keep stunning, make sure you're also paving and spotting with the drone. Okay, we'll be able to kill Calamity. Doing a sizable amount of DPS. The hatch was the worst Roblox event, but I have to admit the hatch prize are really cool. I'd argue, I mean, I guess in a way, like both the hatch and the haunt are probably like the worst Roblox events to have ever been done. The fact, just because like the haunt didn't really focus on the event itself, it was more like a picture contest rather than focusing on the games. And then the hatch just, I think most people are aware of the debacle. Fuck. Oh! Oh, we rewind. Okay. Let me think. I could max out my refractors, also set the strongest too. I feel like that would definitely play a good part in, yeah, let me do that. Strongest. I think I'll probably be fine. Yep. You don't even need to stun Calamity? Alright. I won't stun Calamity. We'll see how well that goes. Oh yeah, the Slimer, yeah, Slimer's... We slowed it down. Here, yeah, I'm not gonna stun him. We'll see how well that goes. Look at you smiling. Yep. Whole chat just mods and regulars. I made them chat mods because they fuck with the stream a lot, and I sort of put my trust in them. Like Jesus fucking Christ! Come on. Micro behemoth? Actually, yeah, that would. Okay, yeah, fucking. Look at that. Yes. Shredding. Yeah, I can barely micro. Do you see this frame rate? Do you see this shit? Please, please speed. I need this. My mama kinda homeless. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely doing a lot better than before. I'm quoting speed, it's over, yep. Where's your bottom XWMs? Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea, yeah. I'll wait until the rage. I might as well stun, why not? And I can't hit the max tower limit. That is Moab, you know, that works. That works. I'm actually surprised my fucking refractors are still alive. Okay, let's get bottom. Bottom XWM. Thanks for killing my ears. My bad. It's a fucked up mic. Do your refractors have life insurance? Yes, they did until here. There we go. Now they do. Okay, place towers, 'cause we're lagging like shit. Like, this shit is slow as fuck. 10 XWMs, okay. Put this over here. They're getting shielded, so that's nice. Oh, John did an announcement ping. Or shitpost ping. I'm gonna be for real, that nightmare mode ain't coming out today, ain't even starting that shit. Thoughts? I understand, you fat 200 pound. Yep. Lower graphics. Yep, we're on some crazy shit. Holy fuck. I kinda like this. It's kinda... Jeez, where'd all the textures go? Now we can handle it. I don't even think it impacts it that much. Lagging more than me. Yep. Doing pretty well. John is 206 pounds. Have I mentioned my own body weight on this like stream ever? Have I mentioned that? I know some people like Shinder and fucking Kia know. Because I told them, but I don't know if people on the stream know. What is your body weight? Oh, you're 6-7 pounds. Yep. 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 6-7 pounds. Yep. What is the fucking? What is the frame rate? This shit's wrapped. What's your body weight? Why don't you guess? It is below 200. Well, yeah, I'll say that for sure. Not 300. 150. Less. 189. Nope. 120. Nope. 90. Close. Pushing back. Only red. He 40 pound. Yep. 40 pound. Yep. I think more like kilos. 100. 110. Nope. Nope. 87? Nope. Close though. Or not that close, but like what Salt said was closer. 78, that's a bit too low. That's actually like under, like Jesus fucking Christ. Not even that underweight. Yep, pounds. 93? Closer. Also, Nightmare Void is coming out, we're gonna get fucked. 95, 97, both of you are you're off by one. 96, like 96.5. Where did the audio go? How tall are you? 5'8". So considering BMI, it's severely underweight. Maybe not severely, but a considerable amount. What the f? But yeah, I'm like, John is over double my body weight. Something interesting to think about. Like he could up by like one arm. Like actually. It's interesting to think about. Possession. Shit, what the fuck? Yep, everything's dead. Everything's dead. Nice. Replace your refractors, see if we can kill them ASAP. Notice how the frame rate goes smooth right after they die. Yep. That is a nuke. Holy. Where's that nuke coming from? Nice. I'm double your body weight and 2 inch taller. Yep. Have you done the battle pass? I'm at like tier 17, I think. Blackout update in 1 month or early 2026. Also, welcome to stream, Gooby. Are you talking about fucking? Are you talking about like Killzone or fucking Final Clip? 1011 pounds? No, 96. 96 pounds. Not specifically both, but I would assume both. Yep, 6'7", yep. Damn, you underweight, where you gotta eat? Can't eat that much. Got a small stomach. Maybe if I eat like higher calorie foods, maybe, but don't really need to eat that much. They have stuff planned for final, I assume, along with the winter event and second anniversary. It'll be interesting to see for Blackout. Is their metabolism high? I'd think so, yeah. Like, I will say, like, fucking, I do remember, like, fucking eating, like, the most, like, unhealthiest shit. But I never really, like, gained weight. Like, sure, maybe a few times I've passed, like, the 100-pound mark, but I've mostly stabilized at around, like, 96, 97. Metabolisms from Fortnite. Yep. Is it better to be overweight or underweight? That is a tough question. I don't know if I can really say with certainty. Yeah, just eat more, yeah, just simple as that, yep. I guess in that regard, in a way, yeah, being underweight is like slightly better than overweight, but I don't think, you know, the perceptions of, you know, what is much better to be underweight or overweight should discount like the states themselves. Like, obviously, like too much of one side or the other obviously isn't a good thing. Like, you should find a good balance. But for me, at least, I've mainly been stabilizing at around this weight for a good chunk of my life, so I've been doing fine so far. Yep, the most obese TDX player, 677 pounds, yep. Let me set it up. Nice. Are we gonna get Apex? Also, I think John is baiting when he said he hasn't started on Nightmare. A part of me sort of believes that what he's saying is true. Like, I actually... just a part of me. But I wouldn't put it past John. I would not put it past John. Fredericks got fired from PDD. Yeah, I think I saw that. I don't know why. Because he was a pretty big proponent of PDD, wasn't he? Yep, the sound barrier is breaking up. And the Earth continues moving. I do think there's a lot of potential with PTD, because, like I've mentioned many times before, in regards to TDX, there is a lot of innovations that TDX can pull off. Also, did we face skip? Yeah, there's a lot of innovations that TDX can pull off, and in the same vein, so can PTD. So if PTD really wants to stand out as like its own unique tower defense game, they'd have to take advantage of like tackling new innovations, like I guess breaking or like stretching the barrier of what makes a TD game good. I saw that deleted message. It's like, I'm glad you're now deleted it. Ain't gonna answer that question. What did Voided Boy say? You'll never know. Yep, chicken butt, yep. Yeah, yeah. You can still chat. I wish I could change my YouTube audio and phone audio, like in browser. What do you mean? Like you wish you could adjust different volume? Yeah, I don't understand the question. I don't understand. Unless you're on mobile. Then in that case it makes sense. I probably assumed you were on PC. Yep. Alright, okay, Wave 200, it definitely can be possible. Although we'd probably have to constantly stun Void Apex. Alright, Calamity. How do we contend with Void is the question. Is that the weakest? Actually, yeah, I think... Or Nuke, that works too. That works too. Nice. Did he summon? Yeah, he did. Okay. You guys are so ass. Yep. It's gotta be Refractor during your FPS. Maybe. Oh, there goes one Refractor. Holy fucking shit. Did you say you're making this into a video? I could. I don't think it'd be too spectacular, but I think I could probably make it into a video. Showcase all the nuke usages. It'll probably be the longest fucking endless video aside from Wave 200 Blade Works. Because everything is just slow to hell. Funny as shit. Would Void converting a Refractor screw you guys up? In a way, but I think we were able to handle it with the Nightmare Void. So I don't think it's too big of an issue. Skip this wave. I don't think we should. No Refractors. Oh, one died. Or did he? Okay, okay. It showed as green for some reason. I think this shit, very impressive achievement. Yep. Yeah, whenever Emperor corrupts Refractor or Cry, yeah. That's why you get Uber Medic, to cleanse the corruption. Alright. I'll place you here. We could here, what else has died? Everything's fine, it seems. We could probably skip to 182. It's probably fine. Actually, maybe skipping through the 180s isn't a good idea. At least for 182 though, I think that's fine because it's just a normal zombie. I find it crazy how people don't know that Uber can cleanse corruption. Yeah, I guess it's like something that you wouldn't really like come across that easily, but beating Endless Wave 200 on a hard map with no EDJ needs to be the title. I could add it to the thumbnail. Like, no EDJ. Solo, no EDJ. Definitely is possible. Because I think, while EDJ is nice, especially if you're using, like, you know, G-Jugs, there are better towers that would be better to have in terms of, like, utility. Or, like, crowd control. Just freeze Calamity, yep. Just freeze them. It's not that hard. For this Christmas event, do you guys think we'll get another cryo tower? And if so, what would it be? Crowd juggernaut. Hope not too many. I mean, so far the trend has always been every Christmas event we've gotten, which, you know, is only 2. Like, Crowd Ranger, Icebreaker, Crowd Heli? When do we get Crowd Heli? Unless we got both Crowd Heli and Icebreaker on Xmas 2024. Yep, I forgot, yep. My memory is dog shit. Yeah, Battle Pass 24. I think a cryo refractor would go hard. Like, imagine being able to freeze Calamity with a cryo refractor. Shit would go hard. Also drinking some Red Bull. So I'm wide fucking awake. Cryo Behemoth. Cryo Barracks. Cryo Scarecrow. Cryo Warship. Cryo Troll Tower. 50 to freeze towers or enemies. Cryo War Machine. Cryo Fractor. You would make the game easy. Yeah, I guess that's something to consider, yeah. I don't know. I feel like most of the event towers have sort of had an edge over, you know, other towers. Especially, you know, when it comes to like niche challenges like Wave 200 on impossible maps. Like you cannot beat Wave 200 on like impossible maps without Crowd Icebreaker. And maybe Crowd Heli as well. Crowd Mine Layer, that actually sounds interesting. Crowd Shock Trooper, Flame Trooper, Commander. Infinite Content Glitch. Niche? Or niche, however you pronounce it. Niche. Snowballer. Like from TDS. So let me set the first. Set the first, make sure we kill the first void. Possession, we're good, I hope. No, that got possessed. Sell that, sell that. Jesus. Alright, not too bad. I'll set these to first. Calamity. 2 Calamity. That is a nuke. Can he summon? Oh, a bit too late, but it's probably fine. Oh, it actually nearly killed it. Oh, get Slimer's goop. We might die. We might actually die. The funniest shit. 50k gold. Oh, we actually fucking spent the gold. I don't think I would have, but you know, thanks for the rewind. Goddamn. Cryo Koishi. Yep, change the thumbnail. Yep. We're not locked in. Do I have a nuke? No, I don't. Okay. Cryo combat drone. That would go pretty hard. Yep. We're geeked. Alright, probably fine. There goes the other nuke. He rages. Fucking. All my refractors died, except one. I'm gonna just get level 4s because I know they're just gonna die again. $39 watching, but less than 20 likes. Make sure to like the stream. If you like what you're watching, like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications if you like to be notified for future videos and streams. Yep. Alright. Pretty good. Fredericks got fired because he wasn't doing his job. As like a developer? Because I assume he was like his role was like developer, right? Unless he was like more like PR or community manager. Not really caught up on PDD stuff. Yep, and join the Discord server for notifications whenever I upload or stream and discuss things related to the channel. Yep. A balancer. That's interesting. Do ASMR. I do not have a mic suited for ASMR. What does that mean? Why would that guy say that? Oh look, the frame rate is sort of stabilized. Let me place a G-mob over here. Okay, we're nearing wave 200 even after like, what, 2 rewinds? And a bunch of nukes. Whoever has been using the nukes, thank you. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for your sacrifice. Helps us concentrate, yep. That's exactly what it does, yep. What am I reading? Fuck am I reading? Y'all can be the weirdest motherfuckers. Gotta settle down. Why would he say that? Yep, there you go. We? Sometimes. Sometimes. Alright, so setting to first for the refractors is probably best. We just clear out the summons. unless another nuke is used. Also let Void run in front of Void Apex. Turned off 10's cheats so we can't beat Wave 200. Yep. Yep. Alright. Got a lot of G-Jugs. Bottom path G-Jugs. Yeah, play CJ, what are you doing? Just play CJ. Have you ever played TDX with your life on the line? Beat Wave 200 solo on a hard map. Your life on the line. Alright, Wave 200. Except missed. With this lag. Oh hey, the nuke. Only real men play TDX with their feet with camera with live stream? Why would he say that? Why would he say that? Alright, let's see if we have enough DPS. Oh hey, look, lag free. Alright, just keep stunning, keep paving, keep spotting, we should be good. Should be fine. Wave 200 is easy as shit, bro, while y'all nuke. I know your ass is gonna fucking crash, Cryo, with this shit. I know your ass is gonna fucking struggle having to micro with like 10 FPS. Or not even 10. Like probably a frame every 5 seconds. Oh yeah, obviously with Nightmare Towers this is piss easy. How? What? Did you see how far? Oh, got punched the fuck back. Never seen that shit happen. Oh yeah, that's stacked. Okay, there's a single punch. Yeah, we got this. They're like on top of each other. Look at that shit. Okay, I'm gonna let him run. That stuns him. Oh, punched. Nice. Just bully him. Yeah, fuck it, he's just getting pounded. Like, it's getting clocked constantly. 201, use top path. I don't think top path is as good as you think. 201. Nice punch again. Any thumbnail shots? Oh yeah, step away for a sec. Step away. He's just getting bullied. He's getting bullied. Yep. Crazy. Pretty good. Rip the war machines. Micro behemoth. Yep. I ain't gonna lock in. How much damage have we dealt? Only 5 mil. Yeah, we ain't beating this shit. I'll tell you that right now. Calamity should be knockback immune. Adding a counter mechanic just for... I don't know. I feel like that ruins the point of the knockback though, because it specifically only affects bosses. So adding a boss that is immune to that kind of I guess ruins the point of having it. Maybe for a certain boss, I don't know. I feel like it probably wouldn't be the best. Alright, nice. 1 nuke. Stream for an hour 53 minutes. Nice. In the lore, Calamity is like a scout or something. It's just an introduction to something larger. I mean, based on Hidden Wave, it definitely seems like they're like mass-producing like calamities. So I can see it as being like a scouter role. Alright, I'll probably turn that into a video. As fucking laggy as it may be. Yeah, 500 calamity. Alright. We'll do one more endless run. It gave yeah, it gave a good amount of token. Actually, I wasn't even paying attention. Hold on. I'm tweaking. How many tokens was it? Yeah, 3,300. Yep. Pretty good. Yeah, one more endless run should get to this skin. The Neko Ghost. Actually did complete yeah, quests, nice. Yeah, okay, you'll definitely get there. Any dailies? Yep. Don't make that into a video? What do you mean? Of course you want that. Yep. After the incident, all the grind nerfs, I think the battle pass grind has become insufferable. What did John say was like the total amount of tokens for like the entire battle pass aside from the nuke? Like 40k? 40 some k? Make the title no rewinds, no power-ups, no nightmare towers. Yep. Oh, 22k tokens for 25, okay. Halloween 25. That's not too bad. That's like what? Like 7, 8 endless runs on like a hard map? It's not too bad. Is it spinning around you? I don't know. Alright, let's do one more endless run. This time I'm gonna bring EDJ. Where are you, EDJ? There you go. Gonna bring you this time. No XWM. Actually, here, I'll do this. EDJ in the 3rd slot, Behemoth, War Machine, Refractor. There we go. I think that's a good balance. Oh, here, let's get you guys in. What map we gonna do? I don't know. What map do you guys want to do? We could do another hard map. All right. The battle pass grind isn't that bad, yeah. I don't know. It definitely can feel like it definitely can feel monotonous. But you know, gas station. And we already did gas station as like a past challenge. Maybe it's worth revisiting, but I don't know. Let's simulation would be interesting. Cow annoyance? I mean, spawners would definitely make that easy. Maybe cow annoyance would be worth doing for another video. Volcanic. Wait, power. Like, if we're doing volcanic, can we fit? Anyone know if you can fit? Hold on. Like, does anyone know if you can fit War Machine or Behemoth in like the back of the map? Because I know there's like some spots where you can place towers, but that might be a bit of a struggle. I've already done Dead End Valley. I think Swordfight was already done. Cathedral as well. Yeah, Cow Annoyance is just the unit map. The mic puffing? My bad. I think I'm just blowing into the mic. I think that's the issue. Cause my face is just, my mouth is just right in front of it, so. Should probably stop doing that. Misleading Pawn? Scorched Passage. I think people have already done Scorched. Not sure about misleading it. Although I wouldn't doubt if, you know, that would be easy. Top path on Cow. Oh yeah, because the sightline blockage bypass. That's fine. ASMR free. Yep. But yeah, what do you guys think? Volcanic has a grand total of 1 War Machine. Do Cow Annoyance? Yeah, let's do Cow Annoyance. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, you guys ready? Set up your loadouts for Cow Annoyance and let me know, or ready up whenever you're ready. Yeah, wait, yeah. I'm waiting for you guys to ready up. So let me think. Okay, Slammer. Somebody's bringing drones, so that's fun. Refractor is definitely useful because you can put them on the cliffs, so they get a full sight line, or top path Refractor. What's the map with the big wall? Are you talking about assembly line? Or the Nightmare map? Like, assembly line's the only map I can think of that has a giant ass wall. But you're in like a compound. Oh yeah, Wake I still want to like know what Wake Island will be used for if it ever does get released. Oh, high rise. You're on like on top of a building. It does have a wall, but that's like a building in itself. Okay, maybe Outpost Forge, maybe. Okay, you guys ready? Got a loadout for Cow Annoyance. I feel like I don't know. Like Wake Island is definitely like pretty big. Like I don't even think it'd be fitting for Nightmare. I don't know. Maybe it could be like its own like story campaign maybe. Alright, you guys ready? Let's go. Party up. Okay, I think this is also worth recording, but do I have enough storage? Let me see. Let me see if I can uninstall a game. What game though? There we go, uninstall that, uninstall that. How much storage do I have now? Not that much, okay. 20 gigs. All right. Let's do this fast. Can we pass wave 12? Oh yeah, wave 12 shouldn't be that hard. Maybe towers could walk on Wake Island. Maybe. Or it could be like segmented, right? Like if you lose a part of the map, you gotta like move your defenses back or something. Honey T CC role got removed. Yeah, I saw. I think he did apologize because it was for like certain remarks, and he apologized for it. But I don't know. Haven't really looked into it too much. All right. So yeah, so for like refractors, we put them up here, here. They could probably work also over here, but they can't fit on the buildings, I don't think. Yeah, they're too big. Would you say refractor is the worst nightmare tower? The worst out of like the other in terms of overall, I don't know. Because all the nightmare towers are good in their own regards. I guess maybe you could consider refractor as like the most bland, but even then it's not like that bland as well. I don't know. Yeah, it does cost way too much. I mean, I don't know. You could argue War Machine, because War Machine is also expensive. But and at least with Refractor, you can discount it. Yeah, they're almost all equal in strength, and Shield Tower is like a pretty solid like support tower. I mean, I guess in overall, like you don't really use Shield Tower for like any of the other major game modes or mainline game modes. Like, it's useful in events, and obviously the harder game modes, but you don't really use it outside of those, so maybe in that regard. Refractor for me, it feels like it's hard for the investment to feel worth it. Yeah, it could definitely feel risky, especially if you max it out, because of that 50k dynamic price scaling, so... Yeah, and we are getting Phaser as like an event tower. So, also, do we use a health crate? Hello, Remy. Welcome to the stream. How you been doing? Decided to stream a late night grind just to relax. Although based on the last run, I feel like that's a bit less than feel and relax. What you're grinding for? Tokens, mainly. Even though, you know, endless most optimal, but, you know, also grinding for other stuff is nice. And you do get like 3,300 tokens per hard map completion. Wave 200. Remy, thoughts on 10 new thumbnail? Got a new Fumo. Oh, EDJ. Yeah, let me place that down. Hold on. I'll place it like here. Probably, it's fine. Phaser never really left my side in tower battles. I think Phaser is, you know, a pretty solid DPS tower in tower battles. Like, yeah, you have Golden Juggernaut, or, you know, or yeah, Golden Commando and regular Commando, but that fucking ramp up damage can't be beaten. And Zed too. Zed is also a solid spawner tower that deals a good amount of DPS. Barely even noticed. Yep, it's the smaller changes. Oh yeah, Railgunner. Cause I think with Railgunner, like it is this slightly worse than like? I think slightly better than regular commando, but slightly worse than golden commando. But the fact that you can place it on cliffs means there's just a lot more space to fit towers in, which I don't even think is a big concern to begin with. Yeah, Zen and TDX had both an upgrade and a downgrade to up and down balancing. In TDX and TB collab part 2, they should replace Phaser with Huntsman. That would be interesting. Like a early mid-game tower. Yeah, we're definitely getting a Phaser as like a Tower Battles Part 2 tower, as well as Scout and fucking Aviator. Yeah. Oh yeah, more Tower Battle skins. Would definitely be interesting to see. Like what Tower Battle towers would fit best for Golden Mobster? Is Golden Zed still a good unit? Or does Machine Behemoth outshine it? I'd say... Yeah, I'd say Behemoth and War Machine outshines it. Although it is a nice power-up to use if you need it in like an emergency. Like just quick, like what, 10k DPS and like 50k collision damage. Maybe John could buff the Golden Zed. I mean, I don't think it's needed, but it would be interesting to see if he buffs like the collision resistance on Golden Zed. Like that'd be interesting to see. Okay, let me think. There. Where's the best for next? Guess here? Do you think Scout will be an eco tower like how it is in classic tower battles? By eco, you mean like money? Actually, classic tower battles. I don't think I played enough classic tower battles to know what Scout does specifically. Place here. Those who know the tower from tower battles. Tweeter actually, Tweeter for a mobster skin, that'd be interesting. Graveyard Relic, that too. That would definitely be an interesting thing to see. Here, Thomas Tufferson. Who's that? Do not know what that character is. We good? Here, okay, you got Behemoths there. Let me place an EDJ discount. Just go here. This reach. Yeah, okay, that's fine. G-Mob. I think regular Mobster is fine for Tweeter skin, not G-Mob. I think that makes the most sense. I think Tweeter would most likely, maybe if they were to do like some like transformation to Tweeter, it'd most likely be interpreted as like, you know, obviously like a modern social media user, like staring at their phone with like the little fucking birdie. Okay, okay, wait, imagine, right, if the two, right, Two paths for tweeter skin for regular mobster. One is Twitter, the other is X. Think about it. No, you don't think? Yep. I think it'd be pretty funny, but you know, obviously, you know, without controversial X's in general, maybe it might not be the best, but okay, should be microwing. Stuck in the fields. Why are you using EDJ exploits? How do you even exploit with EDJ? Ouch. Tweeter should instead be not Exweeter, there's like Zeeter. Would be a fatty looking at his phone. Yep. Perfect representation, yep. Alright. Oh yeah, the monkey and the poop tower. Yep. You do know that John might as well just make him new skins? I mean, he could, but I don't know, I feel like so far like, with the last TB event, it's just mainly been like familiar skins, right? Familiar towers. I don't see why he'd stray away from existing TB towers for skins. Unless, you know, obviously like a Rockstar DJ, right? Like any of like the more well-known TB skins as TDX skins. TDX TB skins. I mean, yeah, I guess Heli. Maybe they can make a unique skin for Heli in that regard. Yeah, I mean, classic Tower Battles has a Heli tower, right? Could be like a similar like rendition. Resting Soldier. Aviator Heli? That would look kind of weird. I don't know. If there were to be an Aviator skin, right? It'd be better fit for like the unreleased hangar tower. I feel like that would make a lot more sense. My Gmob's gonna die. Hangar got scrapped. I know John did say that, but I feel like he'll eventually go back on that and work on Hangar. I don't know. I feel like it'll definitely be a good tower to see in the future, or something to expect. Come on, put this. There we go. Yeah. It'll also be interesting to see what other like water towers we're gonna get, right? Or maybe if there ever is like TB styled skins for water towers like P-Boat. Warship, can't imagine what a TB warship skin would look like though. Slimer Enforcer would go hard. I'd fucking use that shit. Bottom DJs, I did. I could fit a top path. Yeah, okay, there we go. Boost the range of that. Or it could be like inverted, maybe. There we go. Scarecrow, Scarecrow, true. Over my EDJs. Do we have a shield tower? I don't know if anyone brought shield tower, but I feel like TDX could use some tower battle skins for TB42. Oh wait. What do you mean by that? Okay, there we go. Alright. Get the discount back down. Maybe I shouldn't. Here, let me do this. I'll put. Unless you have better sightline, I think that gives the most coverage. Yeah. You know, TDX made the EJ skin, the Rockstar skin. Oh yeah, getting TB skins as TDX TB skins. Yeah, I think it'd be nice. I think I mentioned that earlier. So. Doing pretty well so far. Pretty good. Tank Hunter Railgunner. Be interesting to see. Okay, I think just focus on upgrading spawner towers, bountying. Stop using the behemoth exploit, yep. How does that work? Yeah, top path war, yeah. Those who know Yeek TV War Machine strat. Yep. I should be bounting more. Slimer died. Probably don't. I don't know. With Goo Gunner is definitely like a good substitute for Slimer. So I probably don't. I mean, boss done. Yeah. Okay. Nobody brought farm, right? I think most of us brought or everyone brought a Gmod 3, 6, 9. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Gugan is gonna get nerfed, so that'll be interesting to see. Okay, SWAT Barra. Oh yeah, more like yeah, especially the farm skins, like industrial farm would be interesting to see. Please don't shoot my war machines. Okay. Is Phaser and TB have a skin? I think so. I assume every like TB tower has at least one skin. Oh yeah, like a modernized like skin, like GDAZ would definitely look cool. bottom, DJ. Where do you want me to get it? I guess over here. Does that reach? Okay. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. There you go. Should cover. Does it still not work, or? Can't wait for the Kia skin. After like 200 days. He might make a comeback. He just might. I'll be looking forward to it. Oh, welcome to the stream. Running endless on cow annoyance. The comeback. It's gonna happen. Isn't Kia being unbanned 150 days? I think so, yeah. There goes the EDJ. Nice. Comeback of the century. Yeah, look at that DPS. We could probably afford to skip a bunch of waves just to speed it up. Gmod for insurance on behemoths, that's actually interesting. Willing to sacrifice that eco. Are you doing wave 200 on cows? Yep. Wave 200 cow annoyance. Probably gonna maybe turn into a video as well. We'll be back for the actually important event, April Fools. Yep, exactly. Okay, let me do this. Refractors up here. Oh, game's starting to not like the summons. Alright. I'll place another EJ here just in case. And that should, yep, that reaches. Nice, okay, that's fine. Top refractor, oh yeah. I don't know, I don't really like top refractor that much. It can be useful. I feel like, I don't know. That, the DPS even from 2-4 is still a significant amount. Like maybe if the sight lines are like really fucked, then your only choice is to use top hat. Then yeah, in that case, yeah, go for it. But nice. Skip. Those helis are gonna die. Oh, you sold them. Okay. Calamity next. Anyone doesn't know the top pass for Fractal Tech? No, I do not know. Alright, we basically got everything maxed out. Basically. Line of sight is a forgotten mechanic. It definitely would be interesting to see more of it used in newer maps. Like like what I'm thinking is like more complex, like maybe along the lines of like maybe like cow annoyance, but more like deliberate, where like certain like areas can only see, so like that should be where your like best DPS tower should be placed. Like it sort of has you strategizing in different areas of the map on deciding what you need to place, which can be a bit difficult to like figure out from a developer standpoint, but it's definitely possible. Doing pretty good so far. Nearing Calamity. Yep. Got a shit on the path. Okay, what is he gonna kill? Both my war machines, nice. Okay. That's probably fine. There we go. Gonna wait until upgrading. He's playing with yours? Yeah. I think after this endless run, I'll probably end stream after this run. There goes 2 my AGJs. Like maybe I could do like one or two or a few what do you call Halloween 25 runs maybe, but refractors. He's playing with Kia and open me. Yep. No. I'm playing with viewers. Shindra, your band length is gonna increase if you keep joking around like that. You best be careful, Shinder. Shit ain't no joke. When is Runeslayer? From what I saw, didn't they say April? You know, I'm gonna sell that. I was acting like I'll come back to TDX, will you? Yeah, Relic rework is supposedly gonna be on par with War Machine. That'll be interesting to see. The outlines lagging are sort of fucking with me. I'm gonna make my own TD game. Yep. They're gonna freeze Void Apex? No. We'll just kill him normally. What does TDB mean? I don't know. Yeah, raw DPS against Void Apex, which is what we just did earlier on what do you call Sorrow's Harbor, so ain't too bad. Tower defense battles, yep. TDX is Tower Defense X, might as well call it Tower Defense B. Like Tower Defense Beta, Tower Defense Alpha. Alright. Get punched. And he died, okay. Alright, looks like we're doing well so far. Nice. Oh. Alright, just replace those. Yeah, not being able to see the outlines because they're lagging is sort of fucked, but can be managed. Got it. Let me guys know if you need EJs in other spots, but you know. Oh, they didn't even die. Hold on. They tanked it. Why 2-4 not 2-5? Because if the refractors are going to be constantly dying, that dynamic price is going to stack. And it might be too expensive to afford. So I don't want like a ever increasing cost of refractors if they're just going to keep dying. Yep. Got beamed. Don't let him die then? Wow. Yeah, just don't let him die. Who would have thought? I don't think anyone brought medic. I don't think, nor shield. So we're sort of relying on the insurance. But even then, it's still pretty expensive. But yeah. Get an EDJ in Baltimore. It's 8 a.m. for you. It's like 12 a.m. It is midnight. Thing about this map might be the best hard map, and let's do the spawners. Maybe. I don't know, even spawn their limits, but it definitely is good with, like, you know, like the range. Yeah, what are you doing? You should be sleeping. Gotta get some good rest, as ironic as it may be, for me saying that to you guys, but, you know. What's with the Gooner clickbait thumbnail? What do you mean by Gooner? It's a... It's Dr. Xenon showing a Fumo. I don't understand how that's Gooner. I think there's something wrong with you. Why would he say that? Do you think to prevent ganking an RPG game, example of Rune, the guy getting ganked is getting a 50% overall buff? Maybe. I don't know. It's tricky, right? Like, if you want to discourage PvP, just fucking disable it. And maybe just add, like, PvP only regions if you really want people to fight each other, or, like, arenas. Because if you give, like, you know, if you give, like, the victim, like, a increased resistance, right? I feel like people might use that for, like, a PvE advantage, right? Or I guess maybe it could only be particular to, like, that PvP case, but I don't know, it's tricky. I feel like that wouldn't be the best solution to have. Deep poking when it comes to freshies. Yep, as soon as deep poking. If deep poking ever becomes free, like permanently, shit's gonna be flooded. Yeah, Frederick's got fired from PDD. I don't know. I don't know much about what's going on with that, so can't really say. Can't really give my own opinion on it. 200 damage to the boss, 50 to a player. I'm a reduced, yeah, maybe. So, like, if you are in a PvE encounter and you get damaged by, like, a PvE enemies, then it would be a bigger risk. I don't know. Even then, the victim still takes more damage overall. In certain cases, it's a tricky thing to figure out. What do you smell like fear? Fear of what? Just looking at other stuff right now in Discord. Never was able to get into deep poking because whenever I got into a decently high power level, I got whooped by a client group and died. Yeah, for me, because I did play good poking back in the day. But I didn't really like the PvP, only the PvE aspect. Like, I used to, like, speedrun layer 2. Oh, what the fuck? How far? I don't know if you guys saw that, or MK. Okay, I need to rebuild. Yeah, Pete, jump for it. Could you nerf Ranger's stats? He's too OP. What do you mean by that? Yep, Ranger's the best tower. He's gotta get nerfed. What do you think about the soul enemies? Would you get completely ignored by spawners? I think that's a pretty unique mechanic. Maybe they should, or I mean, I guess in a way, flying enemies in it sort of act that way too. But I think it's an interesting spin to see on a ground enemy. The fact that they could just phase through like ground troops. Oh, the War Machine punch. Punch out of the fucking map, yep. Should've done a harder map? Well, what harder map? I guess maybe like volcanic. Maybe in the future. Maybe in the future. Also, I just realized my refractors are fucking dead. Yeah, fucked up, no outline. No shield is crazy. I mean, I think it's doable. I don't think we really need like shield or medic in endless. Didn't really need it to begin with even before like Nightmare. It does help, obviously, but you know, not too necessary to have. Right. Oh, got punched. He got clocked. How do you upgrade your towers instantly to max? Hold Control E or R. That's the shortcut to max upgrade. I mean, XW could probably work well, but I didn't bring it. Brought EDJ. Also, I don't want to upgrade my... What the fuck? Oh, okay. I don't want to upgrade my refractors up until after like 166 to max. Just say you're using hack. Yep. Yep. You're cheating and hacking. Is your TDX game haunted? Yep. Every TDX copy is personalized. I just realized my EDJs, there we go. Why does Neko Ghost have a like chest? What's with that? What, there's something wrong with that? Listen, I will say, when it comes to, like, you know, designs in Roblox, right? Because obviously, a majority of the, like, Roblox's audience is, you know, children. So obviously you don't want to, like, make things that are too overtly, like sexual, but I don't think... Like, just, you know, outright, like, denying or, you know, not including, like, certain aspects of a person's body, I feel it's, you know... Let me think, actually. Yeah, obviously, suggestive shit, but I'd... Maybe, like, a light chest, you know, for, you know... as like, you know, representation, I feel is fine. But, you know, just don't fucking, you know, make kids like feel weird about it. Like, just treat it as normal. Obviously, shit as normal, but you know, Like, I don't know what the best way to describe it is. Obviously, if you want to play like on the very safe side, just don't include like that shit at all. I think the best way to approach it, I guess, is to keep in mind, like, just keeping child safety in mind. Like, if you're, if you want to be concerned about, like, children and knowing what's best for, like, an underage audience, then, keeping that in mind for, like, designs and stuff. It's just probably the best way to think about it, or go around it. Yeah, and in regards to, like, like, most of the anime skins or the girl skins, I think they're alright. Like, okay, if we take... No, it's a bit loud. Slimer. If we look at Slimer Summer skin, like... It is, like, it shows, like, the belly, also, like, short shorts, and, I don't know what the top part is called, but it's not, like, too... Like, in my opinion, it doesn't look too, like, suggestive. I think it's fine. And if we look at, like, DJ, like, obviously it's like a tank top, but it's nothing too suggestive. I think that's also fine. Clip out of context and no sound is crazy, yep. What happened to my mic? Did my mic fuck up? Yep. Yeah, I don't know if you guys got like the general point that I'm trying to get across, but as long as you have a sensible mind and take into consideration the, the well-being of others, mainly, children on Roblox, I don't think there would be too many issues. Is it still bugging? Give me a fucking second. Okay, I think my mic sounds fine. Why is MK jumping? I think it's the punch that's doing it. I don't know. Unless it's not related. I wasn't paying attention, so. Your microwave is fine. Yep. Yep, the microwave. Did we slow down? No. Okay. Does MK4 stop spawning? I think so. Yeah, it doesn't appear anymore. Golden MK4 is the last instance. Don't you have like an insanely low quality microphone? It is a stick microphone made in 1999. So it's pretty old. But it works. Yep. Big quality microwave. Fossil. Yep. Not that old. We should probably set the strongest. Doing well so far. Stun a bit. Is Catgirl Juggernaut Goonbait? Not really. I know. Okay, when I think of like Goonbait, I think it's just, you know, just showing suggestive body parts. Like if it's just a female, that doesn't really mean it's Goonbait. Stuff can be cute, right? Like cutesy, but that also doesn't necessarily mean it's like bait in that regard. I have 10 letters in your name? Because it just has that. Alright, Calamity. I don't think Catgirl Juggernaut is super suggestive, unless my memory is like shit, but... Oh. You guys are asking this to an old, the Uma Musume stand, yep. Yep, I quit that game though. Like Catgirl Juggernaut skin, looks very like it being powerful, especially max levels, really shows the power it holds. I do like the max designs, because it's like it's a unique like armor design, right? So it doesn't necessarily pertain to, you know, I guess like, I don't know. Like it is like a Catgirl design for the armor, but not like a Catgirl in itself. I don't know if I'm getting it across properly, but only good 3 Juggernaut skins are RCU, Dozer, Commando. I mean, Commando is definitely obviously good because, you know, tower battles, but also are we good? Oh, okay, we're good. Keep punching back. You know what? My max these out. Okay. They don't even reach. Hold on. They don't even reach. Okay, it's probably fine. Oh yeah, farm skins. A lot of variety of those. You still play Uma? No, I do not. I felt that it was a bit too much trying to be comp in Uma Musume. I feel like that's like one of the only like things that was going for me for playing the game. Yep, it's just, yep, slowly punching. None of my refractors died. Yep, power-ups. Alright. Doing pretty well. Are you deadass playing competitive Musume? Yeah. I was in like the top 30, top 10 clubs. But then I just quit. Because it was too much. Are we good? Addicted to mobile games, he's done for. Yep. It's that phase. Alright, this seems like we're doing fine. Alright. Doing pretty well so far. Let me check my storage. How much? 13 gigs left, okay. You just play Clash? I used to play Clash of Clans like way back in the day, like at fucking like high school. But then I quit, obviously, but I think I only got as far as like Town Hall 7, and then Royale, Clash Royale I never played, so. Does everyone have the name tag you're using? I'm not that far progressed into the Battle Pass, so I think this is like one of the most common name tags to have. Up to preference on what name tag you like. 10 reportedly did not grind token trials. Nope. That's why I'm grinding right now. Relaxing, sort of relaxed grind. Speaking name tag fits the VIP tag, especially display names made of 3 letters. Sort of. Do you think the secret wave is possible without A turret? Yeah, you need XWM though. Like, you need a mainline DPS for a hidden wave, just to kill Nemesis. I mean, maybe, maybe machine gunner. Knockback. Have you seen the DPS helicopter does to air enemies? Oh yeah, because Heli has those passes, so it definitely is an option as well. But everyone would have to bring Heli, is the thing. Like in a quad. Maybe it's fine in solo. Not too sure. Yo, what in the slideshow? Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna get max refractors. Set them the strongest. Get money. Alright. Possession, none of the refractors got possessed, that's nice. Alright, dealing with the summons really easily. Possession, I need to sell you. He still died, okay. Okay, they're out of range of Nightmare Void. TenLetters is a GJ right now? What do you mean by that? 3. Okay. Goddamn 3 got possessed. You know, I think I might just, not play, yeah, no, I'll wait before placing. Goddamn, everything fucking died. Alright. Set that strongest, and he's how 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 war machines decking John Toilet right now. He ain't moving from that spot ever. Yep. You literally can't do anything. Yep. And he's inside the base, so can't even be seen. He's slowly killing the war machines though. Okay. Maybe, just maybe. Maybe the punch. Oh, I mean, then again, it's John Toilet. I feel like he might be like an outlier, but maybe the punch could be nerfed a bit. Skip to keep the skip. Oh yeah. There we go, yep. I think it's gonna die anyways. Oh. Alright. No apex, no apex. No apex. Nice. Does top war machine actually have AA and ignore resistance? I don't know. Haven't really paid attention or looked into the exact stats. Yeah, Apex wouldn't even be a problem. Okay, I have 11 gigs left in storage. Let's hope we go through this fast enough to, Oh. Getting punched. Nice. Yeah, relic rework would I'm definitely eager to see that. Would you like next week? It's on the 14th. Yeah, so next Friday. Yeah, bottom war machines stomp affects flying enemies, which is interesting. All good so far? So far. I'm doing fine. Yeah, John X also has air detection, which is pretty good. Alright, 180. I'm gonna set the last. Worried about the possession. One's dead. Oh, we're dead actually. Yep. A bit washed, just a bit. I probably should have scattered more Slimers. Rewind? Could rewind. I don't know. Actually, here's what I'll do. Because I've been streaming for what, 3 hours. I might end the stream here. Reason why I say might is, wonder if we should at least give Halloween 2025 a few runs. If you're going with Robux. We could do that too. I don't know. Also, 1800, 179. It's pretty decent. Also, John did re-enable using your own loadouts, right, in Halloween. Does that affect token rates? Does anyone know? Just gold? Okay. Alright, let's do this then. We'll do like 1 or 2 Halloween runs. How about that? So with that being said, I do want to check out how Crowd Blaster performs. So I might bring that. Do I want to be a lazy motherfucker and just bring Heli? Yep. Oh yeah, John did mention like letting Jet Trooper get like buffs, but he hasn't actually implemented that yet, has he? Okay, no Slimers. Wait, so only Crow Towers. Where's the Crow Ranger? Yeah, he hasn't, okay. I mean, G-Man would definitely have helped, but yeah, I guess like lack of crowd control. We mainly just had summon towers. Okay, yeah, let's do a few runs of Halloween 2025. So Battle Pass. Yep, we unlocked it, nice. Share inventory. Ghost. A bit wild. It bobs a lot, just like the John Neko skin. Or I think it's anime. It's interesting. So where's Flame Trooper? I want to. This looks sick. Like the green soldier skin. That looks sick as fuck. She's doing too much. Yep, exactly. All right. Yeah, let's do a Halloween, and then I'll end the stream. Ten's favorite skim. Yep. Yep. Woman and cat girls. Yep. And this stream want to get a secret. Didn't you already get a secret from BGSI? What do you mean, and? Let me join. Next run. We'll do one more run after this. So get your loadouts. We'll try to do this quickly. Shindra, the game is ass. True. Couldn't agree more. BGSI is trash. And ass. Alright. Why is 10 talking? Listen, I stopped playing. Also, they increased to 50%. Used to be 35. Yep. Okay, no Slimer, Crow Ranger, let's see. Probably place it like here. See how all that goes. Some music goes hard as usual. The GJ cooking as usual. So it is freezing. Definitely takes a lot more freeze power than it did before, unless. Yeah, no, yeah, it takes a lot more now. For anyone that uses Crow Ranger, what would be the best path? Top path? From what I remember, I think top path is best to go for. I know bottom path has the ignore or is able to freeze bosses, but bottom is ass. I mean, it does have the underbarrel like freeze grenade. And bottom is shit. Okay. Okay, flying. Yeah, Ghost has got that covered. Yeah, she don't got air detection, yeah. Yeah, this fucking spazzing out. Like she's having a fucking seizure. Do any cryo towers even have air detection? No, not that I know of. These guys are freezing. Let me get an EDJ. Place you there. Flying Icebreaker has air detection, yep. Flying Icebreaker. That is a tower, yep. Crowd Jet Trooper. The curse fine. Skip that. TenLetters has crowd control potential, could take Calamity Summons all at once. I don't know about that. Only way to freeze air enemies is to use the Cryo Blast power up. Let me get that on heli. Oh, you already have heli, okay. I could probably just focus on discount EJ then. combat ice run where a pave permanently freezes anything. I don't know about permanent, but could definitely have like a high freeze power. All right, deal with the curse fine. Yep, of course Shindra would say just use the drone exploit. Yep, that's why you're banned. Yep. Since Shock Trooper has its own damage type, Ratadog should have negative 100% resistance to his damage type. I don't know. I feel like going down that rabbit hole of like resistances, I feel like isn't a good thing in the long run, but. Because maybe like there's laser type, maybe you could like consider it like energy type. I don't know. Then again, you could confuse between the two. And there's also like, you know, gas type from toxic. So how would you determine that? Or if, you know, if there are future towers that deal toxic damage. I think that would probably make sense for it to gain a resistance. Top Path Refractor should have had toxic. I don't know. Like a toxic laser, that doesn't seem to make sense to me. Like Goo Gunner as toxic, I feel like that would sort of make sense. Like Goo Gunner's damage type is toxic, but then again, Goo Gunner doesn't even deal with that much damage to begin with. I mean, it deals a good amount, but I don't know. It is definitely confusing. Nice, you got the Shock Trooper. Top Path Refractor should be removed, yep. What's the most versatile tower in your opinion? Helicopter. Like, objectively, the most versatile. Literally, move it around anywhere on the map. It's like map-wide range. It's relatively cheap for what it does, relatively cost-efficient for what it does. Has many capabilities. AoE, it has targets flying, stealth, armor piercing, anti-air, fucking. Bottom path has like a stealth reveal, also stealth itself. You can also let it like follow enemies on top path. It's fucking cracked, is what it is. Alright. Not that easy to freeze. Heli doesn't armor pierce anymore? Bottom path does. Not top path. Top path doesn't armor pierce. I think only some of its passives do, but I think it's only the anti-air ones. Yep, again buff, nice. Bottom doesn't have art. They removed it? I know they removed it from top, or they removed it from both, then they re-added it. That's what I remember. No, it's rocket pods? Okay, then. It's only against flying, I guess. Yeah, only had ignore to Hellfire. What tower do you think fell off the most? What tower fell off the most? Mine layer? Yeah, I'd actually agree with that. Yeah, mine layer. Like regular mine layer. Most people used it in Endless and for like old expert. It was pretty cracked for dealing with bosses, and then people stopped using it because it was overshadowed by everything, like every other tower, and it wasn't worth using. the fall off is actually crazy. Stun going crazy? They're not freezing as often though. Do you think Cryo Ranger deserves a rework? Not really. It's still sort of good at what it does, which is like, you know, early game, like early mid-game freeze potential, as well as like cost efficiency, or like balance between damage and freeze, but it is sort of difficult to use, but still usable. Yeah, normal Mind Layer barely got any nerfs or, you know, buffs. It just fell off naturally. I'd agree with that. I mean, you can still use it, right? It can still be good, but is it worth the effort compared to other options? Not really. Maybe in that regard, it sort of like fell victim to power creep, but you know, it is what it is. MRAP, yep. Patrol boat. Yeah, like yeah, for beginners, yeah. Well, I mean that you can sort of argue, like, you know, if you can like I don't know, tip power is harder or more difficult to use, people use it less. Mind Layer can definitely be considered one of the harder towers to like utilize. Like, it does have high potential, but it's obscured by its like complexity, or I guess not complexity, but it's like cost inefficiency, I guess. So that's what makes it hard to use. So. G-Mine? I don't think G-Mine is all that bad. But it does sort of have similar, like, pitfalls to regular Mind Layer. It's just the nature of Mind Layer itself being a trapper tower. Like other towers, that's DPS towers, like direct AoE crowd control towers are just way better to use. Yep, the G-Mine X. Yep. What's the most boring game mode? Boring? Wouldn't it just be easy? Intermediate? Not, I guess. I don't know, depends on how you view boring as, right? Like, if it's too easy, but it also takes a long time to do, then I guess intermediate? I don't know. What's top path war machine damage type? I mean, bullet, it has a bullet and explosive, right? I don't know if it's armor piercing. It's the thing. Like, forward boring as heck? In a way, yeah. It, like, especially if you get like a fast wretched kill or corrupted apex, then yeah, it can feel boring. But yeah, small splash, radius, and bullet. I mean, what else would it be, right? It's just G-Jug spam. Yep. And that's why we have golden resistance. Oh, whoops. Top path G-Jug completely ignores that. Alright, Forgotten Knight. God fucking damn. It just seeing Shock Trooper wipe out the front line. Just rage. Yep, you're falling for a Shindra's rage bait. Yep. And don't feed the trolls. Now this has got to be bait. Let's go fishing. Okay, Shinder, I do think you might be taking it a bit too might be getting lost in the sauce. Might be getting a bit weird. Yeah, chill. Just making sure. Keep it civilized. All right, 22 minutes. 400 tokens. What was it before? Yeah, 25 crystals. Well, yeah, because it's 50%. Alright. Let's do one more. Ziz, you still there? Because you said you wanted to join, so... We'll do like one more Halloween run, and I'll probably stop streaming. Diffractor of fire damage, it's laser. Laser type. That shit looked like the battle pass. How far are you in? 24. It's like 10 away from the nuke, or from the Shock Trooper skin. I do find it weird, from what I saw, the toy Golden Ranger, right? The bottom path turns it yellow, but the grenade stays green. I find that weird. Might just be me. It looks like the battle pass. This shit looks like the battle pass. Okay, who am I inviting? Who joining? Here, I'll bring Slammer. Did you know Calamity Refractors reuses Calamity John's anims? Oh, it's like how it's like tweaking? Actually, is there like a preview we can see? No. Unless they showed one on Discord. I don't know if Taka wants to join. Is bottom Grenadier explosive? Why wouldn't it be? I'd assume so. Also, I don't think Ziz is here. I don't think Ziz is here. I think it's a completely different damage type. I don't think so. I think it's still explosive. Should be. Yep, ripped his. Okay, here, we'll do this. We'll rerun. Okay, unfortunately, can't get Newbin, which is a shame. Yeah, this is probably the last run, and then I'll end stream. So, ready up. Ready up. Actually, let me get Yeah, sure, why not? Combat drone. What else? Actually, jet trooper. Why not? Why the fuck not? He still hasn't hatched a secret. You ain't never getting that secret, Shinder. I'll tell you that right now. Firework. Okay, let's go. Don't ready up so we can stall 10 for ending stream. Yep. It is 1 AM right now. Even though I probably won't go to sleep. Probably just relax for a bit and then go do other stuff. Gonna get on the overnight Musume grind. Nope. That's a bit too tight, actually. Oh, actually, it fits. It fits. Okay, let's see. We're gonna fit this one. It's a bit off, but. Ten is your favorite tower slammer? How'd you know? Usually bring it whenever the map isn't no lane. I'd consider, like, I think I said it before on stream, but I'd consider Slimer like probably like my favorite tower. Not for the looks, but for its capability, especially with in relation to like TDX challenges, right? Like Slimer, I think, is a crucial element or tower when it comes to like doing the wave 200 challenges and stuff. Just that stun micro. It's like the pinnacle of that. 10's favorite tower is Goonbait John. Yep. Yep. I have a feeling, TB, or I don't think they'll scrap Nightmare. I feel like that'd be like very like weird. Also, a lot of people will definitely be I don't know about like angry, but they'd definitely be like weirded out by like the concept of not having a Nightmare mode. Especially since that's been the trend so far. I don't know. Slimer a go to option whenever something is a no lane. Yeah. Now, if you know, obviously with like multi-lane maps, it does struggle a bit, unless it's only like dual or maybe even triple lane. But it's a pretty solid crowd control and stun option. Yeah, Slammer was the original boss staller. Watch TB Part 2 Nightmare be harder than Ultra. Yep. Didn't Prime Slammer have 3.5 second stun? Yeah, it did. The long ass stun. I mean, does it still have it? My memory is actually fucking with me. Fucked up memory. Yeah, was able to make both Apex and Void Apex not summon. I think John changed like their behavior, the spawning behavior, so. Or yeah, the boss attack behavior. So that's not possible anymore. They should low-key put Cryo Heli on sale. Maybe for Xmas. I feel like it'd be sensible enough to make it for sale again. A 1.5 second stun, yep. You could probably get top drone, especially for like the DPS against the Forgotten Knight. So just getting a bunch of slammers. He killed Slammer Stun after TB took collab. I mean, it's not entirely killed. It's the regular stuns are still useful, and you can stack them both top and bottom paths. So I've changed my display name in PFP on YouTube. Nice. Those who remember 2000 damage slammer grand slam and 3.5 stun. Yep. Definitely a bit OP. Bit of OP damage. Why do you think are the Calamity Forces only truly called in finality after certain conditions after Emperor's defeat? I mean, the map sort of does look like, it sort of looks like hell. Not only that, but you'll see like a huge production line of like, or not production line, but like a bunch of calamities line up. So it could be like considered a base of operations or like a forward base. A forward operating base. Okay, I probably don't need to upgrade the Slammers any further. Maybe one of them, but also nice troll tower. Yeah, it did 2,000 damage, and I think the fire damage dealt what, 1,000 damage as well, so it's like 3k total? Like how 2xxw gains ignorable resist just for 3x to lose it, yep. It's weird how that works. But I guess like John like intended for it to be like a good early game option. It's like you could just place down a bunch of those to deal with the resistant enemies. It's 2.5 or 3k. Probably 2.5k, maybe. Have you played Dispatch yet? Nope. I've seen gameplay of it. It seems pretty cool. I don't think I don't know. I probably won't be playing it anytime soon though. Yeah. I don't know. Did you know The Simpsons is in Fortnite? I've seen a few videos, yeah. So now we got Family Guy and The Simpsons in Fortnite. What the fuck's going on? Hold on. Yeah, why is it like curving? Like a zigzag. Yep, Kasane Teto, yep. Waiting for that. You're gonna catch me streaming Fortnite playing as Kasane Teto. Do you think the exorcisms will work on Calamity? I don't know. Like we get like a religious sect or like a holy faction or holy type damage. Which, you know, I don't know, I feel like it would, like, yeah, there, you know, Calamity is like, I guess in like cult-like in nature. But also TDX is primarily like, you know, military centered, right? So I feel like adding like holy, like towers that focus on like holy damage doesn't seem like a right fit. What if that's what the yellow symbol's for? Maybe. Are you talking about like the alternative like Calamity like yellow symbol? I think it's just maybe like a subsection or like a sub-faction. I don't think it's like a counter faction to Calamity. Okay, so obviously, okay, we have like the Void faction, we have the Calamity faction. I don't know what the yellow faction would represent. Maybe, maybe Jack? I feel like that'd be more orange. If we were to have the Awakened. Yeah. Never seen the use of the yellow symbol after a year, yep. Nothing to base off of currently. Golden Relic. Underwater. Like Atlantis type shit. Maybe. What if they would be allied with Relic, because fuck Calamity? Definitely would be interesting. Okay. What I do like about, okay, when it comes to like, you know, like world building in video games, like seeing different groups of people and how they interact with the world and each other, I think is like an interesting thing to see. So like, in TDX, for, you know, let's say for TDX, right? You have obviously the main like GDA faction, or yeah, GDA is like, you know, one like the main group that we associate with. But what if there are also other like subsequent military groups or like branches, like even like vigilante groups as well, that use like different types of weaponry and stuff? Like maybe like a rebel faction. Forge, isn't Forge Industries more like the production, like the people that like produce like shit and weapons? Or am I missing information? Yeah, stuff like just different military groups. Like if there was like a rebel group, right? They'd be more focused on like I don't know actually. Sort of difficult to think about. I mean, I guess in a way, like the Golden Towers could be considered their own like subset of the GDA. But I don't know. And maybe like more experimental towers, like Toxic, Goo Gunner, Laser Gunner, Refractor could be like a more experimental, units that are a part of the GDA. I don't know, it's interesting to think about. We're good. These are good. Yeah. The refractor was an experimental unit until Xenon invaded, yeah. Obviously, like, the other thing, right? Fucking tower battles, right? Because tower battles lore exists in the TDX universe. So it could be interpreted that the tower battle towers are their own faction, like a predecessor to the GDA, and maybe they might still exist. TDX lore is very good, but I feel like we need maybe proper timeline. Maybe. I mean, typically it usually comes down to like the community to like figure that out. Most of the time. Especially when, you know, when developers typically put story in like the back lines of development. Yes, Xenon is locking in time to bring out the somewhat unfinished text battle. When y'all think Tower Battles Part 2 comes out? I'm thinking March. Yeah, maybe March. I don't know, because February is Valentine's. Yeah, March. When's Easter? I'm fucking blanking out, hold on. Easter, it should be during March, is it not? April. Yeah, March, April, I guess. But then April is also April Fools. May, June don't really have much. July, 4th of July. It's also summer. So somewhere around August. Or maybe even during May. Yeah, probably around the summer. We could expect Tower Battles Part 2. I don't think April Fools. It'd be interesting. Yes, so it's interesting to think about what would next year's April Fools be. We've had, you know, the John Toilet game mode. We have the Illuminati game mode. So what would be the next troll? Skibidi Toilet MLG. Well, we already had those, right? Illuminati was a MLG representation. John Toilet was a Skibidi Toilet representation. Unless some other new trend comes up before April. Like, one thing's for sure, like the 6-7 kid ain't gonna be a part of this. Well, maybe it will. Who knows? Vine memes? I feel like it's not a strong enough like representation of April Fools. I feel like it's way too broad. I don't think maybe brain rot. I don't know. It's magic because brain rot's also pretty broad. Also, like I've brought Jet Trooper and Drone, but I haven't been using it. Alright. 27 minutes. It's alright. end the stream here. It was a pretty good stream. And we've done Sora Harbors, beat that on Endless. Might probably make that into a video, maybe not. We'll see. And we also did Cow Annoyance, even though we didn't beat it. That was pretty good. But yeah, thanks for watching. For those still tuning in, greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't already and like what you're seeing, be sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and like the streams and videos. And if you want to engage with the community more, as well as be notified through other means such as Discord, be sure to join the Discord, because you can get ping rolls such as announcements for whenever I upload videos and live stream. So, I get the laggiest TDX Endless map. Yep. But yeah. I don't know when I'll stream next, but or actually I think it will be probably next week. Or whenever Nightmare releases. Halloween Nightmare. So you can expect a stream for that, but I can't say for sure a proper date. We'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Good night. Goodbye.